All right, so this call is being recorded now. So that is why we do ensure that we simplify we simplify the education. We ensure that everybody is following. We carry everybody alongside. All right, so this afternoon I'm going to be starting, this call. I'm going to be starting the training by doing a recap of what we had yesterday. All right, I'm going to do a recap of what we had yesterday. Then Mr. Awal is going to come on for the second section of this training to take you on, advanced, the intermediate, the advanced, and also money management. I'm very sure all of us already saw the syllabus on the group. All right, talking about the recap of yesterday, what did we gain yesterday? First of all, we started from Forex. We started by explaining what Forex is. So I'm going to be making this section very interactive. It's going to be very interactive because I want to ensure that we actually get the foundation right. All right, now we're going to start from what is Forex. Can somebody tell me, because I know Kofo did a very good job yesterday about that. Can somebody tell me in the chat box what Forex is? When they say Forex, because I want to believe you guys are no more newbies, you're no more total rookie. After going through yesterday's section, you are not a total rookie anymore. All right, so it's going to be very interactive. All right, I can see Kingsley saying foreign exchange. Yes, Forex is simply foreign exchange. Forex is simply foreign exchange. All right, guys. Yes, amazing. Now, the second thing is that what do we do in the foreign exchange market? All right, we said yesterday that we do two major things in the foreign exchange market. At times, I call it three. All right, but we have two major things we do in the foreign exchange market. Exactly, we buy and we sell. Great students in the class. Amazing. Yes, we buy three at. I just say that we buy, we sell, and we do nothing. All right, we buy, we sell, and we do nothing. All right, the reason why we are buying is because we are actually okay. Now, how do we make money? How do we make money? We make money by leveraging on the change of price, right? Now, the reason why we are buying is because we have already identified that price is low. We've identified that exchange rate is low. Now, for instance, if exchange rate of, okay, let's say for instance, BTC now, a lot of us, I'm very sure a lot of us are hearing about BTC, the way it is appreciating. Now, BTC has gone to about 41,000. Okay, so now let's say for instance, BTC now falls, that's Bitcoin, it falls to 20K. What do I do as a businesswoman? What do I do as a businesswoman? What do I do as a business-oriented person? What do you do, guys? If you discover that BTC falls, remember you didn't get the opportunity to buy when it was low. Exactly, Elizabeth. Let's go. Taiwo, amazing, amazing. Yes, you are going to buy it. No, Infinix, you're not selling at that point. You are buying. You are going to buy when it depreciates. When the exchange rate, when the price depreciates, you're going to think of buying. What you're going to be doing is you're going to be making an educative decision by taking a buy. If it even takes you to even go and borrow money, Oga, you will buy enough so that when it appreciates, you're going to make money off it. All right, so now that is the reason why we are buying. Now, why are we selling? Why are we selling? Okay, so for instance, let's say BTC appreciates to a very high price, Today, I guess Mr. Awal is going to be taking it technical. We call it maybe a resistance zone, a rejection zone, where price is being rejected. All right. So let's say BTC appreciates to, let's say, 50K. There are a lot of prediction out there right now by the gurus that BTC is going to appreciate to about 48 to 50K. Now, around that price, a lot of people are going to be looking at what? What will you be looking at doing? And you must have seen various confirmation before doing that. What will you be looking at doing when price is high? Can somebody type it into the chat box? Oh, you'll be amazing. Sunday, let's go. Let's go. Yes, you will be looking at selling because you want to make money off it. Once it appreciates as it is depreciating, you are going to be making money. That is one good thing about Forex, whether you're buying or whether you're selling. As long as you are in the right position, as long as you're buying or selling at the right time, you're going to be making money off it. As long as you're buying or selling at the right time, you're going to make money. The reason why a lot of people lose from the foreign exchange market is because they are buying or selling at the wrong time. All right. If let's say I am buying right now and I'm expecting price to appreciate, then price start depreciating, I'm going to be losing. So a lot of reason why people lose money from the foreign exchange market is because they don't know the right time to buy and the right time to sell. And that is why you're here on this call, because we're going to be teaching you the right time to buy and the right time to sell. Now, the third thing that I said that we do in the foreign exchange market is we do nothing. Why did I say so? Guys, it is not every time that the market is going to be rosy. It's not every time you jump into the market and say, oh, I want to trade because I have my metal trader 4. Oh, because I have money in my account. Oh, because I just want to get myself busy. I just want to go into my metal trader 4 and trade. No. There are times and days you don't trade. There are times and days you keep cool. You stay in your lane. You let the market play out. Those are days when we call them, the market is consolidating. When the market is doing nothing, it is not having any direction. All right, the market is consolidating, it's going up and down. Let's say it will move to from 5 to 8, from 8 to 6, from 5 to, it's not giving you a clear movement. In that instance, guys, what you just need to do is stay off the market. Just watch. Just watch. We do say that after every consolidation, there's always a breakout. You wait for that breakout. So that means that brings me to the fact that you only trade when the market is trending. Can somebody type it into the chat box? Can you type it into the chat box? I only trade when the market is trending. Can somebody type that into the chat box? I only trade when the market is trending. I only trade when the market is trending. Amazing. I only trade when the market is trending. Guys, this is a very important rule. Even the gurus of the gurus, the people that study Forex, as long as they are trading, they stick to this rule. You only trade when you have a trending market. All right, you only trade when you have a trending market. All right, and we have 3 types of trends, guys. We have 3 types of trends. We have the uptrend, we have the downtrend, and we have the consolidating market. So the only time you're going to be trading is when you have an uptrend or the downtrend. When the market is consolidating, what do? You stay off. Guys, when do you trade? Uptrend, downtrend. Those are the only two periods you trade. When you have a clear trend. But when the market is consolidating, you're not getting you're not getting a clear movement. It is not giving you a clear movement. It is moving sideways. You stay off. You stay off. So guys, I'm very sure if what I've said so far is clear, if what I've said so far is clear, can you type in clear into the chat box? I need to make this as fast as possible so you guys can go into the technical. Amazing. Amazing. All right. So yesterday also, we also talked about what is traded in the foreign exchange market. What do we trade in the foreign exchange market, guys? We talked about currencies. We talked about commodities. We talked about metals. We talked about shares. We talked about a lot, indices. We talked about these different things that are traded in the foreign exchange market. Cryptocurrency is also traded. Okay? But for a newbie, for a starter like you, we need to start from the foundation. We need to start from currencies. You need to understand the behavior of currency before you move to the volatile ones. Gold, amazing. Aruna. All right, we need to start from the foundation. We need to start from the currencies. And we discussed about the currencies yesterday. We talked about the 8 major currencies that are traded in the foreign exchange market. Can somebody type that into the chat box? The 8 major currencies that are traded that we mentioned yesterday. The 8 major currencies that are traded that we mentioned yesterday. All right, Aruna said US dollars, amazing. Euro, amazing. Let's go. The 8 major currencies. JPY, yes, CAD, CAD, GBP, amazing. AUD, I've not seen one. Chef, yes, CHF, NZD, yes, amazing. Those are the 8 major currencies that are traded in the foreign exchange market. The 8 major currencies that are traded in the foreign exchange market, those are exactly, I can see you dropping in the chat box. Those are the 8 major currencies that are traded in the foreign exchange market. Now, I saw somebody dropping yen. Yen is not part of the 8 major currencies. It is not. All right, so one of the reasons you would want to ask me, why is it not? All right, the reason why these 8 major these currencies are the major currencies is because of information. Guys, whether you like it or not, whether Trump likes it or not, if they want to bring up any information as regards the economy of the United States, is always accurate. All right, so this information is what we use to make decision as an investor whether to buy or to sell. The reason why Nigeria is not part of this 8 major currencies, Nigerian naira is not part of these 8 major currencies, because we can never give accurate figure. We can never give accurate news. Can you imagine ordinary NSAS? How many people died? We were not even able to account. We don't have accountability. All right, so because the reason why these currencies are the 8 major currencies that are traded in the foreign exchange market is because of the information that they always give us. They give us the right information. So because of this right information, we can use it to make decisions whether we are investing our money in yen, JPY, or we are investing our money in the United States dollars, or we are investing our money in AUD, or we are investing our money in CHF, or we are investing our money in New Zealand dollars, or whatever. I want to believe that you all got my explanation right. What is the reason why we have this as the 8 major currencies? Can somebody type it into the chat box? Can you type it into the chat box? Like I said, it's going to be right info. Amazing. Right info. They're always giving us accurate information. It's simply information. Information. Adequate information. Amazing. Let's go, guys. So let's write on. All right. And we now went into Metal Trader 4. All right. We talked about Metal Trader 4. We said Metal Trader 4 is a trading platform. All right, where you trade, where you make the money. We also talked about the broker. The broker is an intermediary between you and the foreign exchange market. So now, that foreign exchange market that we are talking about is your Metal Trader 4. The intermediary between you and that Metal Trader 4 is your broker. So for you to make money on your for you to make money on your Metal Trader 4, you need to fund that intermediary. You need to fund your intermediary for you to make money on your Metal Trader 4 in the foreign exchange market. Remember, I said the broker is an intermediary between you and the and the foreign exchange market. So now, when you want to start trading, you need to register with a broker. We've already sent links of the broker we use, very reputable broker that we've been using for years now. They are scam broker out there. All right, so that is why we do ensure that we strongly recommend that you should just go to the group, click on the link, go and register with the with Forex, following the link that has been sent to the respective groups. All right, so once you register with the broker, then as a newbie, all you just want to do, yes, Forex, all you just want to do as a newbie is now you want to open a demo account. You want to open a demo account. A demo account is a practice account where you can practice whatever you're being taught on this section, especially today, where you can practice, and pick trades and do the likes. Now you understand what the broker, what the broker is like. Like I said, it's an intermediary between you and the foreign exchange market. Go into the group that you are in right now. Click on the link that is sent to that group and register with the broker. Your base currency is USD. You should also go ahead to do your KYC. What is KYC? KYC is know your customer. All right, so you do go ahead to do your KYC and open your demo account. Then we are going to be giving you further instructions of funding your account and the likes. All right, now once you have done that, the next thing you want to look at is, how do I pick a trade? Okay, we talked about how you can pick a trade. So let me just share my screen to just show a brief of what we did as regards Metal Trader 4 yesterday. Please, if you can see my screen, drop in some 111 in the chat box. If you can see my screen, drop in 111 in the chat box. And now go into the group you are right now. You will see the link that was sent for the broker. Just click on it and register. Why are you using broker? Can't I trade directly? You cannot trade directly without a broker. Like I said, Mr. John, a broker is an intermediary between you and the foreign exchange market. What is the implication of opening a Naira account? No implication. You can trade with your Naira account. It just simply means that when you are withdrawing, you're going to be withdrawing in Naira. If you fund the dollars, you can withdraw in Naira or dollars. But as for Naira, once you open a Naira account, you cannot get your withdrawal in USD. It's only in Naira. Questions? Do you have to have a broker? Is that all about trading sites? I didn't get that question. All right, so now this is the Metal Trader 4. We talked about the Metal Trader 4 yesterday, and we talked about how to pick a trade. All right, first off, what do you do when you want to pick a trade? What do you do when you want to pick a trade? All right, let's say for instance, I tell you USD JPY, buy USD JPY. The first thing I am going to do is, like I said yesterday, is come to my Metal Trader 4. All right, I'll come to this place, what you can see on my screen right now. I'm going to search for the pair. I'm going to search for the pair. Now, let's say for instance, I can see USJPY already. Let's say for instance, I did not see the pair here. Let's say that I did not see it here. How can I get it? All I need to do is click on this plus above, come to Forex and search for the pair that I want to trade. So if for instance, you can see AUD USD, it is not there. Let's search. Is there AUD USD, AUD card here? AUD card is not here. Okay. So let's say I want to trade AUD card. I'll click on plus, click on Forex and click on AUD card. All right. If I want to add AUD chef, AUD JPY, AUD NZD, card CHF, card JPY, CHF, JPY, and so on. All right, you can see it has been added here. All right, so since most of you just downloaded Metal Trader 4, you discovered that you don't have some currency pairs on your quote page here. So now you should know how to access it, how to look for those currencies. All right, so now I said buy USD JPY. I'm going to click on USD JPY. All right, and the next thing I'm going to do is I'll click on new order. For iPhone users, you're going to see trade. You click on trade. All right, the language is a bit different, but it is the same thing. All right. So once I click on it, it's going to display this to me. The next thing I have to ask myself is, what kind of execution is this? And we talked about the types of execution we have yesterday. We talked about the types of execution. We said we have, can somebody type into the chat box the type of executions we have? Can somebody type into the chat box the type of execution we have? I'm going to take questions at the end of the section. Just let us take this section without amazing. Instant execution and pending orders. Yes, the type we only have two types of execution. We have instant execution or market execution and pending orders. All right, what is instant execution or market execution? It simply means that you are buying at the current market price. It simply means that if I click on buy or sell now, I am buying at the market price. So if, for instance, right now dollar is 4.10 per dollar. Let's say for instance 4.10 per dollar, and I want to buy dollar. No. I go to Bureau de Change, buy. I'll collect my money. I'm buying at the current market price. I'm buying right now. I'm buying. It is the market that is dictating the price at which I am buying. That is what instant execution means. All right. Why pending order means that you are buying at future market price. You are buying at future market price. That means you are the one dictating that I want to buy when the price has appreciated to 500, or I want to sell when the price has depreciated at 200. So in the times of pending order, you are the one dictating. And that is why in every pending order trade, you will always see entry price. In instant execution, you will not see entry price. You will not see anything on signals. You will not see them giving you entry price. But for pending order, you are going to see them giving you a entry price where you are going to, type in on your MetaTrader 4 before executing the trade. And we discussed that we have 4 types of pending orders. We have the buy limit, we have the sell limit, we have the buy stop and the sell stop. Am I right, guys? Am I making sense? Am I making sense, guys? Am I making sense? If I'm making sense, please tell me you are making sense. If I'm not making sense, tell me you are saying rubbish. Oh my God. All right, amazing. I'm making sense. Amazing. All right, guys. So we have 4 types. Now, under pending order now, please, I don't want us to get it twisted. Don't complicate things. Forex is simple. All right? It's just as that we used to bombard rookies with lot of language. We'll say it in a way that you look like, it is cumbersome. It is simple. As long as you make it simple, it's going to be simple for you. All right, so now when it comes to pending order, under pending order, we have 4 types of pending orders. We have the buy limit, we have the sell limit, we have the buy stop, and the sell stop. All right, we have the buy limit, we have the sell limit, we have the buy stop and the sell stop. All right, so anytime that you're giving any pending order trade, you would always see it. For instance, it could be USD JPY buy limits. Then it will give you, you'll be given entry price, your take profit, and your stop loss. All right. So now the trade that I just gave an example, the trade that I just talked about, the first example that I gave, I said USD JPY buy. So what do you have to do when such trade is given to you? Like I said, the first thing that I said you're going to do, you're going to come to your MetaTrader 4, look for the currency pair. You tax yourself, tax your brain. What kind of order is this? You answer yourself, it is instant execution. Amazing. You don't have to change anything. The next thing you do is come to your lot size. And we discussed yesterday that we have 3 types of lot size. We have the mini lot size, we have the micro and the standard. We have the micro, we have the mini and the standard lot size. The micro lot size ranges from a 0.01 to a 0.09. the meaning lot size ranges from 0.10 to 0.90, while the standard lot size ranges from 1.00 to infinity. Now, you are picking a trade. How do you know the right lot size to use? Now, that depends on your total equity. How much you have in your trading account. All right? Now, the rule says that it is as you're trading, all right, it is a 0.01 per $100 account. So you just need to follow the rule. How much you have in your trading account? Oh, I have $200. Okay, I can use it 0.01 or 0.02. That is the max I can use. The max I can use for that account is 0.02. Guys, when you start following the rules in Forex, when you start playing by the rules, you start getting the desired result that you want. But when you start, oh, you want to scam the market. Oh, I want to increase my lot size because when I use standard lot size, I'm going to get $10 per pip. Guys, do not do that here. One thing I do tell people is that if you want to make money from the foreign exchange market, simply increase your capital. Increase whatever amount that you have in your trading account. So if you want to start trading with 0.10, guys, what you just need to do is add more money. Maybe have like $1,000 in your account. Then you can start using such a lot size. You can increase your lot size. All right. So now, guys, for a $500 account, what lot size am I supposed to use? For a $500 account, what lot size am I supposed to use? Remember, I said the rule is 0.01 per 100. Amazing. It's 0.05. Exactly. All right. Now, it is not a must I now stick to 0.05 that I must use 0.05. I can use 0.01. I can use 0.02. I can use 0.03. I can use 0.04. But the most important thing is that the accumulation of the lot size that I'm trading, that I'm using per trading time should not be more than 0.05. So if I'm in 3 trades, I must ensure that 3 trades, when I add the lots that I use in the first one, second one, and third one, it is no more than 0.05. That means I can divide my lot size across my trading. Please, if that makes sense, please type in 333 in the chat box. If that makes sense, type in 333 in the chat box. Amazing. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Yes, guys. Yeah, great. You shouldn't have issue with lot size. There's nothing difficult about lot size. All right, I've already discussed it. If you have any whatever issue that you're having, you can probably private message us to resolve it for you. There's nothing difficult about lot size. We shouldn't be over stressing over lot size. That's the least of our problem. All right, the next thing, as long as you have set your lot size, let's say I have a $200 account, I'm going to change this to 0.02. Right, the next thing that I am going to do is I'm going to execute my trade. I'm buying. All right, remember I said the foreign exchange market opens on Sunday night and closes on Friday night. So for currencies, the market is not open right now. So I can't execute any trade right now. All right, so once you have entered the trade, once you have entered the trade, then you can now come back to put in your parameters. That is the stop loss and the take profit. Remember yesterday I said you for instant execution, you put in your parameters after you have executed the trade, after you have entered the trade. That is when you now come back and click on the running trade, you hold it down, then you click on modify, then you can put in your stop loss and take profits respectively. All right, but for pending orders, for pending order, if for instance I want to go into a pending order trade, I'll click on new order, I'll change it to whatever type of pending order it is. If it is buy stop, I'll click on buy stop. All right, you can see it has given me, it's showing me that I should put in what? Entry price. This place, entry price. So all I need to do is type in the entry price that I was given. Okay, I can put in my take profit and stop loss now here because this one is a pending order. For pending orders, you can put in your parameters before entering the trade. But for instant execution, the only parameters that you change before entering the trade is your lot size. Then you can now come back to what? Modify and put in your stop loss and take profit. Please, if that makes sense, can you type in 444 into the chat box? If that makes sense, type in 444 into the chat box. If that makes sense, type in 444 into the chat box. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Let's go, guys. Great. All right. All right. So the next thing you want to do, how do you close your trades? We have two ways your trades can close. All right. It's either you manual close by clicking on the trade to close it, or you let it get to whatever parameters that you have set. Remember you have put your stop loss and take profits. The meaning of stop loss is you are stopping your loss. Let's say, for instance, you go into a trade and the trade goes wrong. All right, the trade goes wrong. What is going to stop your trade? What is going to stop you from losing your account? What is going to stop you from not losing more than 3% of your total equity is your stop loss. So as long as you're putting your stop loss, it will knock you out at minimum loss. And as long as you put in your take profit, once it gets to the particular target that you're put in for, it is going to keep your profits. It's going to close your trade automatically, and you're going to see your trades in history. All right, this fourth icon. The fourth icon is where you see your history. You can see your history based on time, daily, weekly, monthly, and can also customize your history to see, the history of what, the amount that you have made so far. All right. So that is like a simple, recap of what we did yesterday. Please, if you got value from this section, can you type in value with some excitement into the chat box? If you got value into the on this section, if you got value with some excitement, drop some value into the chat box. If you got value, amazing. All right, amazing. So I'm so glad that you all got value from this section. It was a recap that took us from on all that we took yesterday as regards the basic of Forex, as regards the foundation of you trading the foreign exchange market. All right, I'm seeing some questions. How do you get the right alerts to enter the market? All right, now that question is going to be answered in the next section with Mr. Awal Adeogun. All right, that question is going to be answered in his section because he has a lot to give you guys. So what you want to do right now is you want to keep calm, you want to get your pen and your biro and whatever, all right, and listen to him. He has a lot to give to you guys. Thanks very much for your time. Thanks for listening to me. Thanks for making me know that I didn't just come and blab, that I actually delivered to you guys. Thank you very much for your time. God bless you. I remain my humble self, Fumilola Agbabiaka. You can reach out to me on Trade with Fumi. I'll drop that into the chat box. For any further question, if you have questions, I can just attend to that. All right, I'm dropping that in the chat box. All right, so that's my Instagram handle. All right, that's my Instagram handle. You can just give me a follow and I'll follow you back. Thank you very much for your time. God bless you. God bless you. God bless you. So right now, guys, I want to bring up my friend, my brother, Awal Adeogun as he dive us into the advance of Forex, technical analysis, how you can make all the juice from the foreign exchange market, how you can make some money, how you can be able to identify the up and the down, the support and resistance, the price actions, the baba of all these guys. Give it up for Awal Adeogun by dropping in some 888 in the chat box and showing some excitement that you are super excited and you're ready to get all the value and all the juice that he has for you this amazing and beautiful evening. Thank you very much for your time, Mr. Awal. Are you there?
Yes, I'm right here live and direct. Amazing, amazing afternoon, everybody. Super excited to be with you all. Guys, that was a fire woman, a fire lady, a woman with a heart of gold. Please, let's give her a 222 in the chat box to appreciate her. Guys, gratitude allows you to receive more, guys. Appreciate her. If you want to be like her, if you want to learn Forex like her, if you want to win like her in the Forex market, give her a 222 in the chat box, guys. She's doing this for free, no charges, guys. 10 minutes of her time, 30 minutes of her time, like it's worth a lot. And she has given you guys more than 30 minutes of her time right about now, guys. Let's give her a 222 in the chat box. Thank you, Fumi, for all you do for the team. Thank you for, helping people to understand this skill set, guys. One of the key things about us, one of the value that we hold inside of our team is ensuring that everybody that comes across us, we're able to leave an impact on that person. We're able to make you understand what the foreign exchange market is all about. Guys, the foreign exchange market is big. I can assure you that, doing this for more than 5 years now, and understanding what the market has, understanding the potential, I believe anybody, I repeat, anybody can win in this market. All right, it only takes some level of consistency, some level of hard work, all right, and you're going to get to the top in this industry, guys. I'm still learning, going 5 years strong in the industry, but guys, I'm still learning every single day, all right. But at the end of the day, the more people we're able to impact with this skill set, the more I gain myself, the more I learn myself, all right. And that is how, that is how the world works, all right. You give out to the universe, whatever you know, pour it back to the universe, and you are good to go. All right. So, guys, I'm excited to be with you all. It's been an amazing 2 days so far. All right. And that was an amazing recap of what we did yesterday. Fumi and Kofo, they nailed it yesterday, giving you guys the basic understanding, giving you guys all you need to understand on, what is buy, what is sell, how to do all this interesting stuff in the Forex market. Today, I'm going to take it up a little bit. All right. We're going to get a little bit up to the advanced classes. And I'm going to be breaking down to you guys the Forex chart, all right? Now, one of the things I want you guys to do for me is while I'm doing the training, because I know there will be questions, all right? Drop your questions in the Q&A section. Don't put it in the chat. I'm not going to check the chat at all. I don't want to get distracted, all right? Put your questions in the Q&A section, all right? And once I'm done with the class, I will take the ones I'm able to take. But definitely, the recording of this call is going to be made available, so you can go over it and over it again to actually check whatever you don't understand. Now, like I used to tell people, Forex is practical. Forex is not theory. Forex is not our traditional book that they will teach you something and you go back and be reading the book, all right? Sorry about that. The only way you can get better, the only way you can get good, the only way you can make money off the market is when you look at the charts, when you look at what is happening in the market live. All right. Now, the other thing you need to do as a Forex trader is you must not be greedy. All right. You must learn the right money management. All right. As a Forex trader, you must know how to manage your money. I used to tell people, no matter how good you are technically, no matter how good you are in analyzing the market, in checking out your fundamentals and all right, if you are poor, all right, if you are poor in using the right money management, all right, you will keep losing money. Because that is the king. All right, no matter how good you are technically, if you are poor in your money management skill set, all right, then there's a problem. So whatever you're learning in terms of technical analysis, fundamental analysis, make sure you try to develop your money management skills. Because why? Greediness sets in. A lot of people, you tend to be greedy when it comes to the foreign exchange market. So you want to make sure you are developing your skill sets, all right, in terms of money management. It is very, very key. When we get into this industry proper, you guys will understand what I'm saying tonight. But just put it at the back of your mind. Put it down on a paper tonight. And I tell you guys that no matter how good you are technically, if you are poor in your money management skill, all right, you tend to lose more than winning. All right. Now the market is big. If you are coming into this industry, take away all greediness, take away, the competitive mindset, like I used to put it. Take away being competitive in the market. Being competitive in the market is not good. The market does more than $6.6 trillion in a day. If everybody on this call, about 100 people on this call this evening, if each of us decide to make $10,000 from the market every day, it still does not shake the market. Guys, your banks that you have your Naira kept in, they trade the market to about $500 million. So your little amount you are making or you are putting in the market does not move the market. You want to ensure that you are not greedy, you are not competitive. Right? If you experience a loss, cut your loss short, all right, and leave the market and come back another day, guys. All right, it's all about staying long in the market and winning more. All right. So, guys, this evening I have a lot of things in stock for you guys, and you want to ensure you stay to the end of the call, because after this call, I'm going to be opening up our mentorship group and how you guys can get in on more personal trainings and all with us. All right. So ensure you stay to the end of the call and gain all the value I'll be dishing out. So allow me to share my screen right about now. Okay. So this evening, we're going to be talking on analysis, fundamental analysis and technical analysis majorly. These two things are very, very key in Forex market. All right. These two things are what ensures that we know when to buy and to sell. All right. Because if you are trading Euro USD, for instance, Euro USD is the European Union currency, which is the euro, paired against the United States dollars. Then there's an exchange rate. All right, there's an exchange rate. But at the end of the day, you are not in Europe. Neither are you in the United States to actually know what is really happening live in their economy. All right. But at the end of the day, we have two things. We have the news. We have the sentiment coming out as news, what we call fundamentals, the economics of a nation. What is happening live in the economic of the United States? You can actually get access to that in the news. All right. Then we also have the technicals, the charts. Right. The charts don't lie. The charts repeat themselves. What has happened on the charts 2 years ago is going to repeat itself, because traders are people, live people like the people that are buying this currency. They are real people. It is not robots. That is why I laugh at people that say they are looking for a robot. No. By the time the emotions of people take in place, then your robots might fool you, because it is live people that are buying and selling this market. So you must take in consideration both the fundamentals and the technicals in the market. What robots fails to do is taking in consideration of fundamentals. That's why I don't advise people using robots to trade. All right? So fundamentals. Fundamental is all about the economics of a nation. Now we are talking about what gives you the decision, or what lets you know when you should buy or you should sell. All right. The first one is fundamental. Now, fundamental is everything, because before the United States dollars will fall or will rise, all right, it has to do with the economics of the United States dollars. Before the Japanese yen will fall or rise, it has to do with economics of what is happening in Japan. Before the Canadian dollar is going to go up or is going to come down, it has to do with the economics of Canada. So, guys, the economic of a nation is very, very important. You must always put that into consideration. What is their interest rate? What is their president saying today? What is their unemployment rate? All these things affect, all right, the way their currency moves. Now, I'm not going to be really going in depth into the fundamentals, but I'm going to be explaining it to you guys, what it actually means and how you can actually, look into some fundamental. I'm not going to go in depth explaining what the technicals of fundamental is, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you guys a website where you can actually, look out, okay, what are the news that are coming out on this particular currency? Because I tell you, those news are going to affect whether that currency will appreciate in price or will decrease in price. Take, for instance, if central bank or probably the Minister of Petroleum or maybe whoever heads the petroleum industry in Nigeria comes out and say the boys in, the military guys in the South, they decided to go ahead and bomb a lot of well rigs, you know, that is going to have a big effect on the Nigerian economy, because we all know that Nigerian economy relies heavily on the sales of petroleum. So what happens to the Naira? The Naira is going to be on pressure, then it starts falling. So that is the effect of economics. That is the effect of what is happening in that particular nation. All right. So the coronavirus has affected a lot of nations, especially in the United States. And over time, you know, that the coronavirus has been fighting, the United States has been on pressure. That's one of the reasons why the Bitcoin is rising, because a lot of people are taking their money out of the United States dollar and they are putting it in Bitcoin. All right. So you must understand this, that the economics of a nation is what moves the market. All right. It really, really moves the market, and you must put that into consideration. All right. So I'm going to open up a website for us. All right. Forexfactory.com. Guys, you can access it if you trying to see if I can. This thing is supposed to be. All right, so guys, forexfactory.com. Now, forexfactory.com is a website where we can see scheduled news. Note that there are some unscheduled news that are probably like breaking news. Maybe Donald Trump decides just to give out a speech in the next 5 minutes. Those are like unscheduled news. All right? But there are scheduled news that you can look into and see, okay, this is what is going to happen. This is the scheduled news on the USD for 3 p.m. tomorrow Nigerian time. This is a scheduled news for GBP, 5 o'clock Nigerian time tomorrow, right? So that is what Forex Factory is all about. You can come in here to check and to look at scheduled news. And I will tell you what you need to do with this scheduled news so that it does not affect your trading, all right? So another typical example of fundamentals is Brexit. I know a lot of us have been hearing that the United Kingdom want to break out of the European Union. If you know about Brexit, just put in a 1 in the chat box. If you know about Brexit, put in a 1 in the chat box. Now, Brexit is a major occurrence in Great Britain, right? Where Britain wants to pull out of the European Union. Now, that particular occurrence has been affecting the GDP. Now, if you look at GDP over the years, you can see that it has been in a downtrend, right? Because going back and forth, negotiating the deal of them breaking out of the European Union has put pressure on the Great Britain pounds, and it has been falling against its major counterparts in the market. All right. So all these things you need to understand. You need to be aware of what is happening around the world. All right. So guys, this is Forex Factory. Now, if you open your Forex Factory, if you open it, you probably will not see any news. But let me refresh this. All right. So you probably will not see any news. If you look at this panel that I have here, just follow my mouse cursor and you see where I am on the screen. All right. So if you look at this particular where I have my mouse, you can see today is Sunday. All right, so there is no news for today. But if you click on more, if you click on the more right here where I have my cursor, all right, you'll see that it's going to bring out news for tomorrow, which is Monday. Tomorrow is Monday. All right. Now you can see that tomorrow is Monday. We have some news. Now we have folders. We have different folders. Now you might want to write this down. We have 4 different types of folders. We have the black folders. The black folder tells you about public holidays. So black folder is all about public holiday. All right. You can see the black folder here. All right. So the next folder we have, which is the no impact. All right. The black folder talks about no impact. All right. That's number 4. So the black folder has no impact on the market. All right. The next folder you have is the yellow folder. The yellow folder has a low impact on the market. All right. Orange folder has medium impact, while red folder has high impact. All right. You might want to know that those 4 folders down. The black folder talks about public holiday, so it majorly has no impact on the market. The yellow folder has low impact, orange folder has medium impact, and we have the red folder, all right, which is high impact. Like I said, drop your questions in the Q&A section. If you drop it in the chat box, I'm going to miss it. Okay. So you can see these are the folders, yellow. We have the black here. So tomorrow in Japan, there's a bank holiday. The effect is that you see that the Japanese yen is going to be slow. All right. Not just the Japanese yen, during the Japan session, because we have the Japanese session in the midnight. All right. That particular session of the market, there will be low liquidity in the market. Money is not moving because their banks are closed. Who are the people that move for money in the Forex market? The banks. If the banks are closed, what will happen? Market is going to be slow. All right. Then you have the yellow folder. All right. Then you have the orange. You have the orange. Then I've not seen any red folder. Okay, there's a red folder here. Okay. So guys, what you want to take note of is that you want to take note of red folders. As a beginner, red folders are the most important, because it is red folders that normally have the highest impact on the market. They can change the direction of the market. So you want to make sure you are keeping an eye on red folders. Now on Monday, which is tomorrow, all right, what we have is just yellow folders and orange folders. So tomorrow we might not, be worried that there will be a lot of changes in the market. But if you look at Tuesday, consider what we have is yellow folder and orange folder. That also we won't really take note of, what is happening there. All right. Then we have on Wednesday, we have yellow folders all through also, and couple of orange folders. Also, there's no problem. All right. Then on Thursday, we have a red folder. Now, if you look at red folder, it is on USD by 6:30 Nigerian time. And that particular news is Fed Chairman Powell speaks. That means the Federal Reserve, the Central Bank of the United States is called Federal Reserve, right? And they call their Central Bank President their Federal Chairman. So their Federal Chairman, Powell, his name is Powell, is going to speak. Now, when the Chairman of a central bank wants to speak, it affects the currency. So you want to take note. So that is why it is a red folder. Whatever it says, all right. That is why maybe if you are a trader on this call that you've been trading, and maybe you are trading one day, you've seen your technical. Wow, this technical is awesome, man. Like, wow, this trade is going to go where it's supposed to go. Then suddenly it just changes. What happened? There's a news. Someone is talking. Someone is talking. Someone is talking. When you take your fundamental to the advanced stages, there's their website that you can look at live news coming out. All right. So someone is talking. Someone is talking. That means someone of importance is already speaking, and it can change the direction of the market pretty fast, very fast. You will see the market, the banks will start reacting to whatever the person says, and it's changing the direction of the market. The banks move the market. All right. If they want the USD to go up, they can pump the, buy into US dollars investors. All right. So you have $100 or $1,000 or $10,000. You don't do nothing to the market. You are just there to make your own money. So you must follow them. All right, you must follow them. All right. So 6:30 on Thursday, there's a news on USD. So as a Forex trader, that 6:30, you would ensure that you are not going into new positions of currency pairs that have USD in there. Guys, listen, by 6:30, or let's say 6 o'clock on Thursday, you won't be entering new positions for trades that have USD in there. And if you're in a position of trade that has USD in them, then you want to start closing them out, or you put in a tight stop loss, or you put in your stop loss if you are not putting before, so that your loss is going to be minimal. All right. So guys, that is the interpretation of what you are seeing on my screen. Now you want to deal with red folders majorly. If you go to Friday, you can see. On Friday, we have news on USD also for 2:30 p.m. All right, talking about their retail sales. Very, very key data in the economics. All right, we are not in economic class, so I'm not going to be explaining what retail sales. Me, I'm an engineer myself, guys. I didn't study economics, so most of these languages I'm still learning. All right, but I know that retail sales is a key, data in the economy. And like Fumi said, why do we trade these 8 major currencies? Because their data are reliable. Nigeria cannot even give you a correct sensor. Talk less of them giving you the correct unemployment rate. That is why our currency can never be on the Forex market, because we don't have reliable data for traders to work with. All right? We don't have reliable data. We don't know our employment rate. We don't know our interest. We don't even know our, what will I call it now? Our inflation rate. It's not accurate. So our currency can never be on the Forex market. So currencies that are on the Forex market are currencies that their countries have the right data. All right. So guys, that is the red folder. So on 2:30 on Friday, what am I supposed to do? By 2 o'clock p.m., I'm leaving the market for USD. Because if I say I want to gamble, then I get my hands burnt. All right. So Saturday, Sunday, no trade. I can click on more again to look at. So on Monday, CNY is the Chinese currency. We don't really trade that. USD has a bank holiday on Monday. All those things. So for USD, it's going to be slow. Their session, New York session, is going to be slow. I told you guys about the 4 sessions we have yesterday. New York session is going to be slow. So guys, that is what we see in news. All right. So when we talk about fundamentals, it goes more in depth than this. But I'm telling you, as a beginner, you just want to stick to this. All right. Now, if this is your first time of opening Forex Factory, your time might not be in Nigerian time zone. So what you want to do is, if you look at where my cursor is right now, where you have the date, currency, impact, in the middle of date and currency, you have a time that is clickable. Click on it. All right. Click on it and change your time zone to GMT +1. It can be whatever sitting in front of it, but just make sure it is GMT +1. Your DST should be off, then click on Save Settings. By the time you do that, you'll be back to the Nigerian time zone, and then your time will correlate with what you have. So it's going to be, so just click on More. You want to look at what is happening tomorrow. So ensure before you start trading every day, before you go into the market every day, ensure that you come to the Forex Factory to check what is happening in the market today. What is happening in the market today? All right. So someone asked in a quick Q&A that does those folders no, like I already explained. So I believe you should have an answer to that. They're only telling you that there's a news that can impact the movement of this particular currency. All right. If you know how to trade it, you can stay with it. If you don't know how to trade it, leave it. How can I set stop loss and take profit on everything? I keep getting invalid sell. Don't worry, you can go through the videos, the recorded video again, all right? But usually, if you are probably in our signal group, you're going to get signals that comes with your take profit and stop loss. So you just need to slot it in, all right? Which website do we get fundamental news? I already gave you guys Forex Factory. Where is the video of yesterday class? If make sure you are one of the groups, training groups, and you'll get the recorded session will be posted there. When with trading, you said we have to have a Booker account, right? Is that for all traders or only method that are for? I just said that is Booker free, or you can't trade without a broker. It's as simple as that. You can't trade without a broker. All right. How can we start trading immediately? We'll let you guys know that. All right. How do we get the demo account? Make sure you set up your broker account, Forex. All right. Once you set up your Forex account, then you can go to menu and click on open a demo account. Then that way you can. So what I'll do is, if you go to my YouTube page, I've done a short video on how to set up your demo account, how to link it up to your all right, how to link it up to all those things. All right. So guys, just stay tuned. A lot of people are asking, how can we join Signal? How can we do this? How can we plug in? Just wait to the end of the class. We're gonna be exposing you guys to all that. Right? My screen off. Well, I hope you guys can see my screen clearly. If it's my face, you can do away with my face. Just ensure you are hearing what I'm saying. If you can see I believe you guys can see my screen. All right. You guys can see my screen clearly. If you can see my screen clearly, put in a 111. All right. So I've cleaned my camera of my laptop, so probably it should be better now. Okay. All right. So we've talked about fundamentals. So I want to go into technical. All right. Is my screen? I hope my screen is clearer now. I hope my screen is clearer now. Let me just stop screen share and start it again. Okay, my screen is clearer now, right? All right, awesome. So guys, we've talked about fundamental a little bit. Fundamental goes really, really deep, same as technical, all right? But at the end of the day, the goal of this class is to introduce you guys to all these things. Then, you know, we can have some further trainings to really, really go in depth into how to do all these things, all right? Now, I'm going to open an analysis website where we can do chart analysis, all right? So like I said, keep dropping your questions in the Q&A section. So I'm going to attend to all the questions by the grace of God where I'm able to before the when I'm done with the class. All right. So guys, now this is a free resource website, although it has a paid version. Now this website is majorly used to do analysis. Tradingview.com. You can use it to do analysis. You can do analysis on your MetaTrader 4 also, but I love to use TradingView. All right. So TradingView is a website where you can do analysis. You can do technical analysis. All right. So I'm going to be using it to explain to us some basic stuff in technical analysis today, so that we can appreciate, you know, the Forex market the more. Forex market is pretty interesting. You need to fall in love with it. You need to be patient. Patience is key. You know, I keep telling you guys, patience is key. All right. So guys, okay. So I'm on GBP USD. As you can see at the back of my screen, I can see GBP USD 1 hour. All right. Now, yesterday when they were explaining the MetaTrader 4 to you guys, they talked about candles. I believe Kofu talked about candles. She talks about the next thing I want to talk about candles before I really go in depth into technical analysis is time frame. All right, there's something we call time frame in the Forex market. Now, this is a Forex chart. This chart is basically telling you when GBP USD is either going up or coming down. All right, when GBP USD is going up or coming down. So that is what this chart is telling you. Now, basically, all right, we have different time frames in Forex market. We have different time frames. We have 1 hour, we have 4 hours, we have daily, we have weekly, we have monthly, we have 5 minutes, we have 15 minutes, we have 30 minutes, we have 2 hours, we have 1 hour. All right. Now, what do this time frame do? This time frame are telling you, you know, what happened in the market for that particular time frame. So these candles you are seeing, candles are mere price representation. They are telling you what price is doing. They are telling you whether price is going up or is coming down. All right. Now you can see red and green candles on the screen. Red and green candles. The red candle is telling you that the market is coming down. Why the green candle is telling you that the market is coming down. Now, if you look at my screen right now, if you look at my screen, now you can see this red candle. This red candle is telling me that this market is coming down. You can see my down arrow. All right. Sorry about that. Why the green candle is telling me that the market is going up. All right. It's showing me that the market is going up. It's showing me that the market is going up. So the red candle tells you the market is coming down. The green candle is telling you that the market is going up. All right. Now, the next thing you need to understand about the candles is that the candles would open and close based on the time frame that you have. Each of the candles you are seeing on this screen. So because I am on GBP USD 1H, 1H means 1 hour. That means that each of these candles you are seeing on my screen opens and closes every 1 hour. Each of these candles you are seeing will open and close every one hour. So this candle is 1 hour, this next candle is 1 hour, this is 1 hour, 1 hour, 1 hour, 1 hour. If I take this chart down to 15 minutes, this 15 minutes is telling me that each of these candles you are seeing, on my screen now is for 15 minutes each. You can see GBP USD 15. All right. The background of my chart is GBP USD 15. Each of these candles you are seeing here is 15 minutes, telling me that this is what happened in the market. GBP USD came down. For instance, if you look at this particular red candle now, this particular red candle, this one that I just circled right now. All right. That particular red candle is telling me that for 15 minutes, this market was falling. This market was selling. Price was coming down for 15 minutes. All right. Now, if you look at this particular green candle that I just circled right now, That green candle is telling you that this market went up for 15 minutes. All right. So that is what the time frame do for you in the Forex market. All right. So you must understand that. Now, the next thing I'm going to explain to you, all right, the next thing I'm going to explain to you in this candle is that the red candle and the green candle, how do they open, how do they close? Remember I told you, if it's for 1 hour, like for instance, I've changed this back to 1H, all right? So for 1 hour, this particular candle that my cursor is on right now, it's opened for 1 hour, ran for 1 hour, all right? That means for that 1 hour, if it is a red candle, guys, listen carefully. If it is a red candle, all right, it's going to open at the top of the body right here, where I am, so it's going to open here and it's going to close below here. Okay. So the red candle opens all right. So the red candle would open at the top of the body, all right, and it's going to close at the bottom of the body, guys. Now you need to understand this, all right. So basically, I'm just showing you where this candle, so that you would understand more on candles. Although there are books that you can read up on candlesticks to understand more about candlesticks, but just know that a red candle would open at the top and close at the bottom of the body. Now you can see there are some lines at the top and at the bottom of all these candles. They are called wicks. Wicks are just telling you that, okay, during the 1 hour that each of these candles you are running, the market got to that place. For instance, if you look at this green candle, there's a wick at the top. Now the wick is basically telling you that during the 1 hour that this market ran, all right, the market actually got to that top place, but it never stayed there. Just understand that. When you guys start trading the more, you would understand better what I'm teaching you today. All right. Now the red candle would open at the top of the body and close below the body, all right? While a green candle would open at the bottom, all right, and close at the top. As you can see, this green candle opened there, closed there. The next candle after it opened just immediately and closed there. The next one opened there and closed there, all right? While a red candle that shows that, okay, during the 1 hour of this particular candle, market came from this place down to this place. Then the next 1 hour, it came here again, went up a little bit, all right? For the next 1 hour, the market consolidated, never really moved. Next 1 hour again, the market never really moved. That's why you can see thin lines, nobody. Then the next green candle that we have, the market opened, all right, at this point where I have my cursor and closed at the top. Guys, that is how the markets move. So you can see from this place, from this green candle that I have here, I want to clear all. Right? So we can do the market open there, close there, open there, close there, open there, close at the top, open there, close at the top, open here at the bottom of the body, close there. Then the red candle took this particular candle from this top down to this place. Then the next candle was a green candle, open there, close at the top, open there, closed at the top of the body. Guys, that is a simple explanation on how candles open and close. Pretty simple, yeah? All right, if you have questions, like I said, put it in the Q&A section. Put it in the Q&A section. Now, the next thing I'm going to explain to you guys, like I said, candles are price representation. Candles are price representation. All right. Now, the next thing is support and resistance. Guys, when we talk about technical analysis, all right, everything we are talking about is based on support and resistance. All right. Everything we are talking about is based on support and resistance. So no matter the training you've gone for, no matter the training you will go for, everything they're going to be explaining to you, whatever strategy they are giving you is for you to be able to identify support and resistance in the market. So I want you guys to really, because I'm going to be breaking down support and resistance to you guys now, all right? That whatever training you're going to be having after this, you would have a better understanding of whatever they are teaching you. But just have this basic understanding of what we call support and resistance. Now, this is the definition before we now go to the charts to show ourselves, real life, what support and resistance is. Now, support can also be called a floor. Guys, support can also be called a floor. Now, a support is an area where price finds difficult to break downward. Okay, price was falling, but it got to a point, it was unable to continue. Then it started going back up. That area it got to, that area is what we call support. It's a floor. What happens when you hit yourself on the floor? You stay there. You can't go below, you can't go underneath the floor except to start digging with force. Then probably you can break that floor. But naturally, if you stumble upon a floor, what happens? You bounce back up. So support is an area where price finds difficult to break downward. Then we have resistance. All right, resistance is a ceiling. Resistance can also be called a ceiling. Now, resistance is an area where price finds difficult to break upward. Understand these two concepts, then I will tell you why you need to be able to identify support and resistance areas. But first of all, understand these two basic analogies. Resistance is an area where price finds difficult to break upward. Now, let's go to the chart. Let's go and show ourselves what a support and resistance area is on the chart. All right. So as the price is moving, remember I told you candles are the price. Remember, candles are price. Okay? Candles are the price. They represent price. So as the candles are moving, one after the other, every 1 hour, a new candle is forming. Every 1 hour, a new candle is forming. All right? There's a point that those candles are going to get to. They will either keep going, they will either hit a point and go back up, or they hit a point and come back down. Now, we've told ourselves that when a candle hits an area, hits a point and it goes back up, that area is what we call support area. Now, I want you guys to look at this. Guys, I'm going to draw out two areas now. Okay. So I'm going to draw out two areas now. One area is my support area, while the other area is an area. Support is an area because market is going to repeatedly come to that area and go back up, or repeatedly come to that area and come back down. Right? So support and resistance are both areas. All right. Good. So the blue area is my support area. All right, I'm going to explain to you guys. Just keep looking at what I'm doing. Like I said, if you have questions, put it in the Q&A section. And most of the time, you might want to, go over this maybe after we are done with this class, the recording will be made available. Go over it one more time, then you would appreciate it more. You will understand better. Like I said, Forex is not theory. You don't sit down one place and be reading book. You sit down on the chart and start identifying support and resistance area. All right. Now we have our support and we have our resistance. Like I said, support is the floor, while resistance is a roof, the ceiling. When you hit your head on your ceiling of your house, what happens? You definitely come back down. All right. So when price hits a resistance area, price tends to fall back. When price hits a support area, price tends to go back up. Now, let me show you that practically now. Can you see price coming back to this place and then bouncing back up? All right. Can you see price coming down again? All right. And what? Going back up. All right. Can you see price coming down to this area? And price did what? Went back up again. Can you see price coming down to this area right here and doing what? And going back up. So that tells you that this is a support right here. Support. This is the support. Now we can see that practically now. You can see price coming back, coming into this blue area and going back up several times. Coming back, going back up. Coming back, going back up. Coming back, going back up. Now, same can be said as the resistance area. Now, we notice that price hits the resistance area, comes back down. All right. Price went up again. Then what happened? The price came back down. All right. Price went to this area and it did what? It came back down. You can see price going up to this area again. Then what happened? What happened? Price actually came back down. Forex market is simple. If you can identify, how can you identify when you practice? When you practice, I can see this even in my dreams because I've been looking at the chart for a long period of time. I've been studying the chart. So when I see a support area, I don't need to draw anything. I can identify that this is a support area because I've been looking at the chart repeatedly. That is why I said, if you sit down till tomorrow and you are reading this thing, support is an area where price is difficult to break down. Support is an area where price is difficult to break down. Support is an area. Will you ever be able to identify support on the chart? No. The only way you can be able to identify support on the chart is, guy, when you go to this chart and you are identifying it, you are looking at where price got to and there was a reversal. All right. You go back again, you say resistance is an area where price finds it difficult to break upward. You are climbing it. Resistance is an area. When you come to the chart, you will not be able to identify nothing. It's only when you practice and you see that, oh, this is a resistance area. This is a resistance area. This is a resistance area. Guys, I hope if you are gaining value, give me a 7-7 in the chat box. Give me a 7-7-7-7 in the chat box. If you are gaining value on this call this evening, I'm super excited. I'm pumped up. Give me a 7-7-7 in the chat box. I can see some amazing Forex that coming out from this particular batch of training. Guys, I hope I'm breaking it down. I bet you can probably never see it broken down to you anywhere elsewhere than what I'm doing right about now. All right. So I'm excited. I'm excited that you guys are gaining value. Awesome, awesome. So resistance, resistance, resistance. Guys, you guys can see the resistance. You guys can see the ceiling. I've actually boxed this chart up for you. You know, when I say you are marking up your charts, marking up your charts is no more than this. What you're basically trying to do is identify where you're supposed to buy and where you're supposed to sell. So that takes me further to what I'm explaining. What are you supposed to do in a support area? What are you supposed to do in a resistance area? I've explained to you guys. This is how to identify support area. This is how to identify resistance area. What next are you guys supposed to do when you identify a support area and a resistance area? All right, this is pretty simple. Always buy at support and never sell at support. Guys, read that again. Always buy at a support. So someone is asking me on the call today, when am I supposed to buy? When am I supposed to sell? You would buy when you identify a support area. And the rule is that don't ever sell at a support. All right. Then at the resistance area, what are you supposed to do? Always sell. So when you identify at the resistance area, sell, 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 sell. What am I supposed to do? Sell, sell. Don't buy at the resistance area. You will lose money if you are selling at a support, and you would also lose money if you are buying at a resistance. All right. So if I go to my chart, please mute yourself. Mute yourself. Mute yourself. So guys, I'm getting super pumped up with this class. I hope you guys are as pumped up as I am. All right. So I'm going to show you guys areas where you should be selling. Sell, 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 sell. You're supposed to be selling, like I said. At the resistance, you're selling. Guys, you're supposed to place in a sell execution here. You're supposed to be placing a sell execution here. All right? You're supposed to be placing a sell execution here. Sorry about that. All right? So you're supposed to be placing a sell execution here. Guys, you can see all those areas. That is areas where I'm going to sell, because at that point, I know that the market is coming down. And when you are selling and price is dropping, what happens? You are making profit. When you are selling and price is dropping, you are making profit. So at the resistance, I am supposed to be selling. All right? Then at the support, what are you supposed to do? You are supposed to buy. Guys, you are supposed to buy. Guys, this is how we make money. Practically, this is how I've been making money for the past 5 years. All right? And so far, the foreign exchange market is still in existence. So far, the Naira is in existence. So far, your dollar is in existence. I'll keep making money. All right? Because this is a skill set that I have. All right? It allows me to travel. It allows me to do a lot of things. It allows me to buy what I want to buy at the time I want to buy it. It allows me to do a lot of things for myself. Right? I want that for you, and that is why I'm putting in some efforts to actually explain this to you guys. All right, but it takes a lot of effort. Don't think you can come in here to scam the market. If you try to scam the market will scam you. Period. If you try to scam the market knows how to scam people like that. But if you put in your effort to learn, if you put in your effort to see what I'm saying, if you put in your effort to understand what support is, understand what resistance is, you don't need no robots. You don't need to give your hard money to anybody to trade for you. This is what you can do at the comfort of your house. Pretty simple, period. All right. So guys, you can see those buy areas. You can see those buy areas. If you had bought the market during those periods, what happens? You are in profit. All right. So most likely the GBP against the USD is going to be going back up when the market opens tonight, because the market is in a resistance area, is in a support area. So I'm just going to go in ahead and place a buy on GBP USD when the market opens. All right. Now, I told you that if you force yourself to hit the floor, all right, if you force yourself to hit the floor, probably you took an hammer and you start digging the floor. What happens? The floor is going to break, or probably your ceiling. You start knocking an hammer on your ceiling. Guys, make sure you are putting in your questions in the Q&A section. Like I said, I'm not going to check the chat box. Put your question in the Q&A section. Try and find the Q&A section on your Zoom. It's there. All right. So guys, if you repeatedly hit hammer on your roof, what happens? The roofs break. All right. If you repeatedly hit an hammer on the floor, your floor keeps going down. It keeps going down. It keeps going down. So that shows you that you can a support area can break while a resistance area can also break. All right, because when there's a repeated force in the market, when there's a repeated force of price is trying to break the resistance area. It keeps trying. As you can see, look at this support area. Price has tried 5 good times. 5 good times price has tried, but price still finds it difficult to break. Guys, have it at the back of your mind that price will eventually break this area. That takes me to the next thing I want to explain to you guys. A previous support area can turn to a new resistance area. And the previous resistance area can turn to a new support area. Guys, make sure you have this at the back of your mind. a previous support area, an area where was that was a support before, can actually turn to a new resistance. Right? An area that was a resistance before can actually turn to a new support. Make sure you're having that at the back of your mind. What do I mean by that? Let's go. You know, I love to show you guys the theory, then we'll go to the chart to show practical. If you get value so far again, give me a 7-7. I love to see the 7-7 number of perfection. I love to see it in the chat box. Give me a 7-7-7 in the chat box. Guys, if you are gaining value on this call this evening, all right? Give me a 7-7-7 in the chat box. I love to see the 7-7-7, guys. About 100 people on the call this evening. You know, I love to see the 7-7-7 in the chat box. Amazing, amazing. So we can keep off. So guys, I want to look for a good area where price actually, you know, broke that area. All right, and continue this movement either downward or, you know, upward. All right. So I'm just gonna, I don't know why my system is acting a little bit slow this evening. Okay. So I'm going to go to a lesser time frame and let's see what we have there. So I'm looking for a good area. All right. So I think I have one for a support, for a resistance. So then we also look for okay. So like I said, you want to perfect all these things. It's not hard, all right? Nothing is hard in all I'm showing you guys, but it takes practice. It takes practice, consistency. When you are consistent about these guys, I can assure you, all right, that you're going to be able to identify all these things very easily, all right? There are indicators, there are a lot of all these stuff that are, you know, interesting, but at the end of the day, you want to understand price action. You want to understand how price moves, all right? So, I'm going to do some little drawing again, then I'm going to explain, all right? So watch what I do. Very interesting stuff I'm seeing here. Interesting stuff I'm seeing here. Very perfect to explain to you guys what is really happening, all right? Now, from our previous explanation I did for you guys, all right, you can all see a resistance area here, all right? Price got there, came back down, you know, came to that area again, came back down. The third time again, got to that area, came back down. But, you know, the fourth period, that price proved difficult for that ceiling. Then it broke to the upside, all right? Now, this area was previously a resistance. Guys, it was a strong resistance. Why? Because price came here 3 times. Price came here 3 times. But guys, if you notice, at the fourth instance, price broke that area to the upside. Price did what? Price broke that area to the upside. You can see my arrow breaking that resistance area. Now, that area is now serving as a support. Usually, when price breaks a resistance area, it automatically turns to a support. All right? It automatically turns to a what? A floor. All right? And that is what happens here. Okay? So that is the next thing I'm going to explain to you guys. A previous resistance area is now serving as a support area. Pretty easy, pretty simple. So when you start serving as a support area, what do? You buy. You buy. All right? In the previous resistance area, we were selling. We are selling because price got there 3 times and it sold. The 4th time, probably you are selling, then you broke the area, you hit your stop loss. Now you know that that area has broken and is no more a resistance. It is now, you are now waiting for that area to serve as a support. Pretty easy, straightforward. So a previous resistance area, that same area can serve as a support area. Now let me look for support that was broken to become a resistance. All right, let me see if I have something like that here. Okay, guys. I got one. Pretty simple, pretty straightforward. No magic here. This is everything we do in the Forex market. I buy at my support, I sell at my resistance. Straightforward. No magics, nothing complicating there. All right. You just need to take your time to learn. All right. Nothing good comes easy. If it's easy, everybody will be a Forex trader. If it's easy, everybody will be here training you guys. All right. So just have it at the back of my mind that it's only consistency and hard work. As in, you become an engineer today. I knew what I had to go through in school for 5 years for me to get my BEng. All right. You know, it was not easy, but I become an engineer at last. All right. To become a Forex trader also is not easy. It does not come as it's not. You want to make thousands of dollars every week. You want to make thousands of dollars every month. Then you need to put in the effort that someone that is not making it makes. Right. Someone told me, was not there before yesterday, and she said, you know, she posted about Forex, and someone told her that, Forex, don't do Forex, so don't do this, so you will lose your money. I said, look, that person that is telling you, does that person has that person even tried to? I told her most of those that are saying even that probably they gave their money for someone to trade for them. They don't even understand what the Forex market is all about. All right. And that being said, for you to have what you don't have, you have to do what you've never done before. Pretty simple. That is the philosophy of life. All right. I'm not here to do mindset. I'm not here to motivate you guys. I'm here to train you guys. But at the end of the day, I need to tell you as it is. All right. So, guys, you can see support. Guys, support. All right. Support. But at the end of the day, price broke here, all right, it broke the support, then automatically it turned that area to a resistance area. All right. So I'll put my test on again so that you guys want to see it clearly. All right. Support automatically turns to resistance. Okay. Resistance. Boom, that is it. Okay, resistance. So, guys, basically, that is what I mean when I say a previous support is going to turn to resistance area. This is the scenario. You can see price trying to break that support, shooting back up, breaking it, shooting back up, but eventually, price broke that side to the downward and did what? Tested it as a resistance, and it continued its downward movement. Pretty simple. All right. This is where I'm going to cut short the technical analysis training, and I want to move into the money management class. Then I'm going to tell you guys how you can fully join the team, how you can participate in a lot of other stuff that we have for you guys. All right. But before I move into the money management explanation and this management stuff, let me look at what I have in the question and answer. How do I join your group? How do I search for MT4 on HF? When you open your demo account, they will give you the server name. On the different groups, what I'm going to do is I'm going to compile the short videos I've done on how to set up your hot Forex account and all that, and I'll post it on all the groups so that you guys can have it and check on it, steadily. All right. Can you please check the resolution? Okay, I've checked that. All right, I've checked that. Which candle is bullish and bearish? A bullish candle is when you see a fat, long green candle, all right? Why a bearish candle is when you see a fat, long red candle. Bullish means the market went up with a force. So when you see a candle that is fat and long, all right, and green candle, it is bullish. When you see a candle that is fat, long red candle, it is bearish, all right? What time frame is perfect for viewing a support trend? It depends. If you're a short-term trader, you are looking for shorter pips in the market. You are looking for 10 pips, 15 pips, 20 pips, all right? You can deal with 15, 30 minutes downward, all right? But if you are someone that is looking for, 30 pips, 50 pips and above, then you have to look at it from the 1 hour, all right? So it depends on how many pips you want to make off the market. It's the same market, but like I explained to you. So please, when is the right time to draw your support and resist? Anytime is right. Anytime. Normally, it is good to draw it today before the market opens. Then you can be able to identify and see you are waiting for market to get to those points during the week so that you can strike. All right. How long can we give before we set support? The support and resistance is always there. You are drawing support and resistance based on what has happened in the past. Take note of that. You are drawing support and resistance based on what has happened in the past. All right. So it is what has happened in the past that will repeat itself. If you look at it, if you have, let's say you've drawn your support and resistance in the past year, where I have my candle, you've seen it and it came there again, then you execute for a buy. All right. Okay. What if there is a breakout? I already explained to you what happens when there's a breakout. I explained best time frame, and time frame is depending on how many pips you want to make. Do we draw the support and the resistance at 1 hour time frame to get good entry? Yeah, usually, if you are doing a drop-down analysis, you even start from the monthly, right? Because as you are going higher in time frame, the support and resistance is stronger. Right? As you are going higher in the time frame, the support and resistance becomes stronger. Right? So you can't compare the support and resistance on the monthly with the one on the 1 hour. Right? That is why I said if you are looking for short pips, you can do with shorter time frames. But if you are looking to stay in the market for a longer period of time, then you have to go to higher time frame. It's the same thing with 20 minutes or 15 minutes. Like I told you, it's the same market, it's the same price. It's just that you have more candles on the 15 minutes, shorter time. All right? Please, if I want to buy, is it the same way of trading? Yes, please, sir. Explain the 1, 2, 3 raised to power 1 stuff. 1, 2, 6 raised to power 1. That is, I don't know 1, 2, 6 raised to power 1. No. Probably you are talking about the exchange rate. Maybe you are talking about the exchange rate. Because those prices you are seeing, the prices you are seeing in front of these currencies are their exchange rate. The same way you have 450 as your exchange rate for Naira against the USD. So for instance, GBP USD is 1.3554. You need 1.3 US dollars to buy 1 Great Britain pounds. GBP JPY is 141.086. That means you need 141 Japanese yen to buy 1 Great Britain pounds. That is the real exchange rate of that currency. Those two currencies, that is the exchange rate. All right. You confirm a resistance and support area by looking in the past. If you see, if you, for instance, if I want to look at this support and resistance area, I'm going to shrink this chart. I'm going to shrink this chart, and I will drag this guy to the left. Look left. All right. Look left. So if I see areas that have been support and resistance in the past before, I will know that yes, that area is a good support and resistance area. All right. So you look in the past if you want to confirm. Right. How do I get your signal? Wait for that. I don't understand the time limit on the candlesticks. What advantage does MT4 has over MT5? MT5 is used to trade boom and crash. What do they call it? Skipping my head. But MT4 is what, if you want to trade normal currencies, you stick to MT4. All right? You don't use MT5. Would you advise one to use the Rive? What are they not for? The Rive is basically used to trade all this boom and crash. What's it called again? Skipping my head now, if I remember. But if you want to trade currencies, and you want tight spread, you don't want big spread, then you need to deal with alt Forex. All right. The Rive is a binary broker. All right. Used to trade all these. Majorly, they use it on MT5. All right. So if you want to trade normal currencies, Euro USD, you want to trade gold and all those sorts, then it's better you use alt Forex. All right. It will be given to you usually. It depends on the pending order you are talking about. How does someone determine the entry price depending on? Does the support that is permanent there, or one will have to draw? You have to keep drawing. You have to. Sometimes there will be a new support and resistance area. Right? That is why you need to practice. How will you withdraw your cash after making profit on a trade for personal use? For alt Forex that I use, I know how to do that. Alt Forex, they have a lot of payment options. Now you withdraw with the method you used to pay. So if you transfer to their local bank accounts here, now they have Naira and dollar accounts. You can transfer dollar to their domiciliary account, or you transfer Naira. If you transfer dollar to their DOM account, when you want to withdraw, whatever profit you make, you can withdraw it back in dollars to your own DOM account, or in Naira actually. But if you fund them in Naira, you can only withdraw back in Naira. You can't withdraw in dollars. So, and if you fund them in Bitcoin also, you withdraw in Bitcoin. All right. So basically, that is how to withdraw. How do you fund your account? All those stuff will be extremely better. So let me just talk about risk management a little bit. Then I'm going to make an announcement on how you guys can take this further, and we'll move on from that. All right. So risk management. All right. Risk management is everything. Like I said, guys, risk management is what keeps you in the game. If you have $100 and you're exposing your $100 to the market at once, you will run out of capital to trade. Then you will come back to tell someone that is trying to learn Forex that that thing does not work. But you didn't tell the person that you are the one that does not even understand what you are doing. Or you did not tell that person that you are the one that over leveraged your account. For every capital you have in the market, there's a recommended amount for you to use. All right. And Fumi, I believe Fumi explained this. Even Kofu explained yesterday, guys. All right. For every $100 you have in your account, your lot size should not be more than 0.01. Why? Because if you use 0.01, all right, and that trade comes down 100 pips, for instance, let's say you lose 100 pips in the market. If you're on the 0.01 lot size, you would have lost only $10 because 0.01 pays out $0.1 per pip. So 0.1 times 100 gives you $10. That means you would have only lost $10 out of your capital. But let's say, for instance, you have $100, then you decide to use 0.1. The 0.1 pays out $1 per pip. All right. By the time that trade goes down 100 pips, the capital is gone. All right. Quite is fine, it's good. If I use $1, I can quickly make more profits. But at the end of the day, look at it this way. You want to open a shop, you have just 10,000 naira, and your friend has 1 million naira. Who would open the bigger shop? Who will make more profits easily, without stressing, without losing the little capital he has? The person that has 1 million naira. So if it is only 10,000 naira you have to open your shop based on that 10,000 naira. Same thing applies in Forex, guys. Forex is not different. If you have $1,000 to trade, and if someone has 1,000 and you have just $100, you can't trade like someone that has $1,000. Because if you do that, you would lose your little capital. Guys, risk management is easy, but at the end of the day, it has to do with you yourself. A lot of people have agidi, they will still have $100 and use high lot size, then they face the consequences. They don't tell you. You are the one that will face the result. But at the end of the day, you want to make sure you are using the right risk management. For every $100 you have, not more than 0.01. If you have $200, you can throw in 0.02. If you have $300, you can throw in 0.03. If you have $1,000, you can throw in 0.1 lot size. 2,000 is 0.2. So if you want to make more profit, put in more capital. It's as simple as that, guys. It is as simple as that. All right. So, guys, I've dished out a lot of knowledge this night. You know, it's been an amazing value, and I believe a lot of us have gained value in the short period of time that I've spent with you guys. Guys, there's still more from where it came from. All right. There's still more from the team. There's still more from me personally, and we just want to see you guys succeed. All right. We've committed a lot of our time. Spent over 2 hours yesterday. We're already going 2 hours strong on this call. If you want to sit me down for 2 hours, guys, I know what I'm going to charge. I know what I'm going to charge you guys. All right, just sit down and me and you, because I know what 2 hours of my time can actually do for me. All right, but we've been able to give you guys. If you've gained value so far, just help me put in 777 in the chat box. I love to see 777. It's a number of perfection. I love to see it. Put in the 777 if you gained value so far. So what do I have for you guys this evening to actually follow up this thing? What do I have for you guys? I have an interesting offer for you guys that I believe. But the sad thing is that this offer is going to be open basically, all right, to those in Lagos for now. We are coming to a location close to you, all right, but for now, this offer is open up to those in Lagos right about now, all right, and probably those in the environs, all right. We're going to be hosting an exclusive physical Forex and binary trading, all right, for just 50 students, guys. This is a special offer, guys. You want 1 week of my time. The training is going to be going down for 1 week physical training, all right? 1 week of my time, and guys, we're going to be going through the basic training, in-depth, we're going to be going through advanced training, technical, fundamental, trade management, how to manage your trade, because it's not just you knowing when to enter the trade. It's also about you knowing when to close out your trade, when to edit your stop loss, when to break even, and all those interesting stuff. Money management, in depth, all right? I'm going to coach you on that. Then do you want a personal mentorship for 6 months, guys? personal mentorship, one-on-one. You have direct access to me. Team members who would love to see Kofo and Fumi live, dishing out this knowledge live. And you're gonna get free signals also for 6 months. All right. This is gonna be a special offer for just 50 students. All right. Due to the corona, due to the pandemic, we have to be, compliant with, the what do they call it? What do Lagos State call it now? The corona stuff, right? So this is just going to be for 50 students, guys. You're going to be gaining this value, right? And a lot of materials are going to be dished out also during this training, all right? Stuff that can actually take you to the level you want to be probably in 6 months' time. You don't have to go through stress to learn Forex market. And again, you don't have to give out your money before you learn that Forex market is this, all right? So what does it take to actually get this, all right? What does it take? What does it take? What does it take? All right, pretty simple. All right, we are doing a 50% off, and it's just for 20,000 naira. All right, we're gonna be exposing you guys to all this knowledge for just 20,000 naira for a week-long training. All right, and this is just open for just 50 students. All right, this offer is like about 10 slots has already gone even before we put up these guys. A lot of people are not on this training and have already signed up for this particular training. So if you are in Lagos, all right, we are doing a 50% off. Usually, you should even be charging above 50 naira for 50. Exactly 50,000 naira for a training like this, all right? But we're gonna be charging you guys if you're on this 2 days bootcamp for just 20,000 naira. First week of February, we're gonna be having this training. So you still have about 3 weeks, but it's limited seats for just 50 students, all right? And we're gonna be going in depth. It's a physical training. You can come in, ask your questions. It's gonna be like for a whole day training, and we're gonna be enjoying ourselves, having fun, learning how to trade, making some money together, and it's just gonna be mind-blowing. I trust me, believe me. All right. So, and it's open for just 50 students. It's an exclusive training. This is the first physical training we're gonna be having for the year, and it's an exclusive training, all right? Not for everybody, for just 50 students, all right? Now, if you want to sign up, all right? So if you want to sign up for this training, what you want to do right about now is you want to get back, probably if you're on a group, chat up any of the admin on that group, all right? They will tell you how you can make payments and lock down your seats. Guys, it's just 50 people. Like, Corona is out there. We can't take more than 50 people. Once the 50 slots are off, then the training, then you have to probably wait for another batch. Guys, this is in Lagos. It's happening in Lagos, but definitely we're going to be coming to some other states pretty soon, all right? So like I said, we're going to be going through the basics in depth, going to the advanced, making sure you guys understand these things before we even move ahead to other stuff. Training under the advanced training, we have the technical fundamentals, showing you guys how to really do these stuff, how to really go in depth. You have your trade management, money management, then personal mentorship for 6 months. Guys, this alone, all right, if you want to come to me and say I should mentor you, I won't charge you nothing less than 50K for probably a month. All right, I'm going to be opening up with free personal mentorship for 6 months. Then you have access to free signals also for 6 months. This is just for 50 students. All right, 50 students alone. All right, so you want to chat up the person who probably the admin on your groups and let them know that you want to sign up for this class immediately. All right. All right, it's gonna be in Lagos, in Ikeja. It's gonna be in Ikeja, center of Lagos. All right, we won't go past Ikeja, definitely. We'll go past Ikeja. It's gonna be in Ikeja so that wherever you are, you can access it. All right, so it's gonna be in Lagos. So, guys, make sure you start making your payment, because once the 50 seats are sold out, that is all. We won't take anything more than that. All right. So, guys, I definitely hope you guys have gained value. I'm gonna put up the recording of this call on the group, all right? Then if you're on those groups also, we're going to be sharing to you guys how probably you can join some other signal groups. If you're not available for the training now, how you can probably join the signal groups, and how you can pick up signals also, right? Yeah, it's gonna hold Monday, Wednesday, Friday in those 5 days, all right? Tuesdays and Thursdays, we're gonna be for practice wherever you are, probably in your house, and there's gonna be a special group. We're gonna be explaining. The training is gonna hold Monday, Wednesday, Friday, all right? So it's not going to be Monday, Tuesday, no, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, but Tuesdays and Thursdays are going to be for practice, your personal practice and all, right? Like, I can assure you, this is what you really need to study here, right? Trust me, this is what you need to study here. So like I said, for those that are not going to be available for the training, we're going to be showing you, telling you guys what you need to do before you can access our signal group also, all right? You definitely need to have an Forex account created by the link we sent to the group. Then you need to activate the account and also fund up the account, all right? So, guys, Let me see if I have any question in the Q&A question. All right. Yeah, there will be physical materials, guys. There will be physical materials. Virtual training, I will let you guys know we don't have any virtual training that is paid right now. It's only these 3 sections, all right? All right, so tools required for the training, your laptop and your internet, your phone, all right? Your phone basically, all right? That's what you need to trade Forex. Your phone and you might want to get a laptop also if you don't have, because laptop is best for analysis, all right? So guys, if you have any questions, yeah, I'm going to put the recording of today's class on the group, all right? So ensure you sign up. Like I said, these 50 slots, 10 is gone, all right? So we practically have about 40 seats left. So you want to take this offer right about now, all right? So that you don't hear that tomorrow it is closed, all right? Abuja, definitely, I was in Abuja 3 times in 2019. Last year, I was unable to travel because of Corona, but definitely, I'll be in Abuja probably in the 3rd month of this year also. So we're going to bring this to Abuja also. I've been to about over 70 states in Nigeria. So this is not something we do small, all right? You know, been to east, south, the north and all that, all right? So we're going to be in a state near you. So guys, let me see. Is there any other question? Is there any other questions before I round up the class? Some people say 9 to 5. Well, we have to sit down and see what we can. Probably an online class will work for you. All right, an online paid class will work for you. The best way to fund your account. If you are with Forex, do a transfer to Forex account. They have a DOM account, they have Naira account. I advise you to fund in dollars. That is the best option. Fund in dollars so that you can withdraw in dollars. You don't want to. If you fund in Naira, you'll be able to withdraw only in Naira. All right. So guys, some people are not on the group. Well, if you are not on the group, you can send me a message on my Instagram page. Right? Time and all those things will be communicated when you make payment. It's definitely going to be, it's not an update thing. We start in the morning and we end in the afternoon, all right? So make sure you follow me on Instagram at mastermind.io, all right? And send me a message if you are not on all those, if you are not in any of the groups, all right? If you are not in any of the groups, send me a message and I will let you know how you can make payment for the class, all right? Yeah, so you can add me up on Instagram at mastermind.io. Then send me a message if you are not in any of the groups. But if you are on the groups, message the admin of the groups, all right? Any of the admin on the groups are from the Universal Consults, then you can make payment, all right? Payment will be made to our GT Bank account. So just make sure you message any of the admin so that you can have details on that, all right? How do we join the group? Like I said, first week in February, all right? First week to second week. So first week to second week, the training will then, okay? So guys, thank you so much for the past 2 days. It's been an amazing time with you guys. Abeokuta is just here. We can organize one in Abeokuta definitely next month, all right? Can organize one in Abeokuta definitely next month. So guys, it's quite amazing to be with you guys. Right now it's 7 o'clock. I need to sign out. Thank you so much for the past 2 days. If you have further questions, like I said, connect with me on Instagram. Send me a message. Send a message to the group that you are on, and I'll see you guys all at the top. I love you guys. Bye-bye.